is Pastor James. I'm coming to you midweek, and I want to have a conversation with you that I pray will help you to have greater clarity about how God has made you uplifted so that you can be God's hands and feet in the lives of other people so they're uplifted too. Now, this is something that we all know, that it's easy to see other people's mistakes. That is not a hard thing to do. In fact, if you're looking for discrepancies in the lives of other people, you will be able to walk out your front door and find 50 reasons to find fault with people just by looking at their front yards. You will easily be able to find problems with other people's lives. Now, this is reality. This conversation is really about mistakes, and you need to know this. Mistakes are going to happen, and they are going to happen in your life. They will happen. There's no question about it. But with Jesus, they won't be the end. See, when you live in a perspective that other people have a lot of mistakes in the world, the danger of that is that you end up becoming like a Pharisee, and you end up judging essentially yourself as well, and you end up in a judgmental cycle, and it becomes so hard, and you cannot escape from it. I want to read a scripture to you that is really, really powerful, and I pray that it releases you from that judgmental cycle. This is what Paul says. He says, so those who think that they are standing, okay, those who think that they have it all together, he says, watch out. You need to watch out, or else you might fall. That's really important. He goes on to say, no temptation has seized you that isn't common for all people. Everybody has faults. Have you ever thought, man, you know what? This area of sin is something that I have that no one else has. Paul says, everybody has it. Everybody has the same area of sin. You are not experiencing something that is different than other people. Just because you don't hear them talking about it doesn't mean that they are not going through it. He says, but God is faithful. God's going to come through for you. He will not allow you to be tempted beyond your abilities. Now, God does allow temptation in your life, but God will provide a way out. Listen to this. He says, instead, with the temptation, God will also supply a way out of that. He's going to save you, essentially. He's going to give you a way to not be succumbed by the temptation. That temptation will not win in the end in your life, guaranteed. He says, so that you will be able to endure it. Now, I want you to hear these words because they're so important. First of all, your struggles are common. You, again, may think that the things that you're going through, the pains, the sufferings, are the kind of sufferings that nobody else in the history of the world, if other people knew about your sufferings, they would be so shocked and they would never be able to identify. No, in fact, if you shared your sufferings with someone else, do you know what invariably they're going to say? I've experienced the same things. I've had the same problems. I've had the same wounds in my life. I know what you're going through. The second thing you need to know is that Jesus is the way out. Jesus is the way out. Jesus is how God has opened the door for us to be saved from that temptation that we will all experience in our life. And when we know that, when we know that we are all in the same boat and that we are all given the promise by God that God will not let the temptation be the last word in our life, then we can be released from the judgmental cycle and we can actually walk forward with confidence and fearlessness into the future and into the lives of other people, and also with grace. I pray that this message is a good one for you. It's a good one for me, and I know that it's going to help me to be uplifted in a new way so that I can be the hands and feet of God in other people's lives so they're uplifted too. We have a lot of great things coming up. We have Super Bowl Sunday this weekend. We're going to be worshiping outside on the lawn. It's been actually this last week really hot. We had all the heaters out there, so it was really, really beautiful. For those of you who are worshiping and sheltering in place, we want to thank you for the prayers that you've offered because worship services have been so good outside. And thank you for participating in our online worship services that we have every Sunday as well. It has been such a joy to learn these new forms of worship and to grow in this way. We have a bunch of other things coming up. Ash Wednesday, we've got our amazing worship service outside on Wednesday evening, this February 17th. We have small groups that are doing amazing things right now. We want you to check those out. We have opportunities to serve more and more every single day. And we want you to just know that we are here for you and we want to support you. If you're going through a struggle or having a hard time, let us know so that we can lift you up and support you in your journey. There's so much happening. Check out the website. We'll have all the information there. Groups starting more than ever right now, and great opportunities to serve. I pray that you are uplifted, and who knows, maybe just by hearing this message, you will be freed from that judgmental cycle and walking forward with that powerful truth that Jesus is going to be faithful to you. God is faithful to you by providing the way out of Jesus Christ, and you will never, temptation will never have the end of have the final say in your life. That God will help you endure. God bless you. I look forward to journeying forward with you in the coming days. Bye.